Yeah, get
Folks,
those pits.
I'm sorry, what?
Get those pits. It'd be
Folks,
much better if you had
free.
really bad pit stains right now. Yeah. But for
Like
episode 7.
Every math professor I ever had, who for some reason felt really like compelled to also like talk to the class like this, like polynomial inversion. Anyways, folks, we have done it. We have broken through the barrier membrane of losership into win-maxing to the F-teen extreme. It is episode 6 of Yelling at Robots. Action!
Get ready. It's time for world famous Yelling at Robots, starring tech legends Joshua Raphael Reynolds and Ian Thelonious Fosbury. The show starts now.
Question for you, Fosworth. Do you ever want to do the intro? Do you want to, like, you know, I kind of have just, well, I mean, like, you know, say like, folks, let's Yelling at Robots, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, that part. Yeah, maybe I can do it next week.
But is it something you want? You know, it's not can you do it, but it's like it's a scenario in which you'd like to grow. I can also
do.
Yeah.
I like to explore outside my comfort zone. So I guess in that sense, I would want it. But I have there's no world in which I think that I will do a better job than you.
That's fair. Yeah, your voice is f***ing horrible.
It's awful. I don't know how you listen to it. I don't know how people work with me. I don't know how my wife married me. I don't understand any of it. I don't know why my kids listen to me. I've become more. I will say this though. I've become more comfortable hearing my own voice after the first like 2 or 3 episodes
of the podcast.
Yeah. So I've exposure therapied myself to it.
I will need you to provide me with a couple of audition tapes of what you're planning to do, and then I will let you know if you are approved for an
get back
opening.
to you.
How are you? How are you, Ian?
I'm good. I'm good now. I will say on Friday. This was the first week where I let myself get sucked into the AI black hole.
Oh, you went.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Was I spent?
What was the trigger? What was your triggering? Like, I'm curious of like, what was the gravity of the black hole?
It all started with the Claude Code.
It's this podcast.
It does, because I feel a responsibility, because I got to know all the things now, so we can talk about all the things. I got to see
what's going on in here. Yeah, for sure.
Anyways, it started with the Claude Code thing, and then that, I started, I don't know how, I think I texted you about this, but this week was the first week I've done a Twitter doom scroll. And holy shit, all the tools you did, here's 7 OpenAI tools you need to try this weekend. And here's the blah, 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 blah. And then the Gary Tanning of it all with the 3,000 lines of code a day. And I was just looking at GStack, and now I'm like reading GStack, and I'm like, this is actually not maybe a bad idea. Maybe I'll try it. And then trying to read the Claude Code.
Claw Code. Yeah, but look, man,
Claw Code, going through that.
Yeah,
it wasn't what I expected. It was like, and then I'm trying to set up Rust on my computer. Jesus fuck. And then I ran it, and I was like, you should have a Rust binary now. And I'm like, there's no Rust binary anywhere.
So tell me, Fuzz, after this experience, so this was, I guess 100 hours of deep in the K-hole. Are you still in the middle of it? Are you looking at Twitter right now? Do you have a bot scrolling Twitter for you? Do you have your open claw, just like, tell
me how to feel.
Should I be super afraid or just mildly afraid?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I guess I'm still in the middle of it. There's now there's like 8
You're
things I want to try, and I'm having trouble keeping them straight in my brain.
That's bad.
So I'm overwhelmed. That's how I feel. Is overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Yep. No, that sounds about right. That's normal. Cool. Mm-hmm. So today we'll talk a little bit about the news. We'll talk about Claude Code, Pony itself. I guess maybe we should talk about Twitter K-holes. We're going to talk about Perplexity Computer doing your taxes for you.
Should be fine.
We'll talk about local models. So Gemma 4 dropped this week, and that has had a huge impact on people freaking out. And then we will also talk about the iOS app that I created. We'll get into the details of that experience. And I think that's it. Oh, and it's Easter. Happy Easter, everybody.
Happy Easter.
He is risen. So I don't think we'll get into... I think that was what happened on Easter, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, right. Okay. Right.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. That's why they say that, I guess.
Friday. Interesting thing, though, like, why in America do you celebrate Friday? Good Friday. That's when he was put down.
That's when he was dead. Well, I would also say interesting thing in America, most companies don't take either day off, which is strange to me.
I thought Good Friday was a national holiday.
You know, Cristiano, the country.
But I thought Good Friday was a national holiday. It's not a holiday?
Most company, no company I have ever worked at in America, which has been 2.
Well, it's a small sample. But
banks do it. Yeah, banks do it.
Bankers will just take any excuse to off. In Europe, it's Monday in most places, so Easter Monday, which makes sense.
Oh, right. No, here it's Friday.
In Canada.
In Canada. Yeah, Canada, it's Friday.
I was hanging out with some friends, some European friends, and we were talking about it, but like, why is Monday the holiday? Also, why is there a second, like, Easter day? It's like, Sunday he has risen, and they were like, well, you know, after you're dead for 3 days, there's kind of like a hangover effect, and that first day is just kind of a write-off, and then Monday's when you're like, oh my god, I'm back, I'm alive. So that was their hypothesis as to why Monday was the actual holiday.
Makes sense.
All right, first story up. Anthropic pwns itself by publishing Claude Code source code. So if you are alive, if you are an engineer and you have a pulse, I am sure that you are aware that this happened. We'll put a link to one of the many news stories about this. But basically what happened was, and as you said, I think this was on Tuesday, you know, in line with, and by the way, this is something I've continued to complain about. Every time I get another notification that I just updated Claude Code like 5 minutes ago, and I've been using it for 2 minutes, and now I get a notification like, oh, hey, there's a new version of Claude Code. Like, why don't you just run brew upgrade? And it's like, I'm trying to do something, man. It is like, calm down, you guys. Just calm down. Can you save it? Can you save it for a couple days? All right. So... So in one of their many insanely high volume releases, they published the source map for production debugging, I guess.
And tell the good people at home, what is a source map, Josh?
I forget that not everybody is like an old jaded piece of crap software engineer. Source maps, it's a mechanism. So JavaScript, when you're writing code in JavaScript or TypeScript and you are creating a production build, it can go through various processes of compilation or transpilation or munging and mixing up and scrubbing up, and also trying to make it as small as possible.
It smashes in a way that it's all together.
So munges it all up together, publishes a big ball of glue, and if useful, and this is very useful, kind of like if it's open source or something like that, or if you're going through a promotion stage where it's like you'll publish it to development or a staging website to kind of test it out, you publish what's called a source map. This is basically just instructions and pointers and information on how to map back from this big ball to the actual source code, so that when you have your IDE, the thing that you're developing code with, you can connect it to the actual running thing and put breakpoints and see what's happening and debug and just get a lot of information about what's happening as the system is running. And this is completely critical and utterly necessary as you're trying to figure out how these complex systems work. And if you are publishing a proprietary piece of software, it is completely insane to allow through your promotion stages to get into production if you value and are trying to keep your code secret. So what happened was they just did one of their many very frequently releases and pushed up the source map. There was an engineer, I believe this was a South Korean engineer, noticed that it was there. He was like, whoa, cool. Grabbed it, decompiled it or reverse engine, like just mapped it to the code. Put a copy of it up on GitHub because it's like, hey guys, cool, check this out. And Anthropic, of course, sent about 1 million DMCA takedown notices to everyone who's ever even said the word Claude Code, including hundreds to people who had just including hundreds to people who had just actually forked the actual officially released Claude Code repository, which is a very small amount of the housing and none of the proprietary nuggets and gold inside. Yeah, so this guy also, who I believe was in Forbes magazine as one of the most power users of Claude, used like 2.5.
If you go through his Twitter, he's vibing while driving. It's intense, bro.
This guy's like, and by the way, I love it. I love that approach. Just like, I can get it. That guy's having fun. He is having a blast. He's just gone all in, pushed all the chips in, and he used 2.3 billion tokens last year too. So that's the scale which he's operating.
Really?
Yeah.
Good for him.
But this guy then also turned his, I guess, swarm of agents via cell phone to writing a Python port of Claude Code.
Anyways, I don't know that he is individually part of this Claude Code project.
Yeah, and actually Claude Code, this was not one that I have seen. So I don't know that.
Oh,
this
okay.
So
Ultra Workers, which is a group on GitHub. They originally released Claude Code, like CLAW code, which is a completely fully ported from scratch version of Claude Code. Agent harness architecture built from scratch in Python and Rust. No proprietary code, no model weights, just architecture reimagined. And they have a fully blown website with docs and everything, and there's a lot of stuff here. And I was digging through it. The first thing I tried to do was clone the original repository, which was Claude Code, which I don't know what the status of it is right now, but this would have happened maybe 24 hours after Josh had let me know. And at that point, GitHub had been, the lawyers had been around GitHub and had locked this repository, so I couldn't clone it. So they had made another repository called Claude Code Parody, which was not locked.
Love it.
That one I could clone.
Yeah.
I think they've since gone back, and because the lawyers, to Josh's point, this was written from scratch. This has nothing to do with used none of the proprietary code, so they had no legal
tough nuts, guys.
Had no legal leg to stand on. The irony here is overwhelming.
What's the irony?
For all the model training and all the free stuff out there.
Yeah. Great. You guys did a great job. You did a great job, Anthropic. Congrats. And just to be clear, I think I conflated basically this security researcher who discovered the exploit and mapped it, and then who with Sigrid Jin, who is the developer who's consumed. Oh Jesus! Actually, I'm looking at their page. 25 billion tokens actually. My God. Jesus. Like. That just makes me tired thinking. Like, I actually don't think I could ask enough questions or ask it to do enough stuff to even consume 25 billion tokens.
It's insane, dude. Yeah. So anyways, these guys built this thing called Claude Code. They published it. Yeah. They had it out there fast.
I don't know that we'll get into it, although maybe I'll put it on the things to discuss, because this kind of takes us into another aspect that's been coming up on my radar, which is nothing is designed for what's happening, including GitHub, including for what's happening in terms of agents making change and making like the other. Oh, actually, I don't have it on our news, but the other thing that happened, which is somewhat, it's all related. The other thing that happened is Anthropic shut down access to all of the OpenClaw users to the OAuth-based max plans for Claude Code, which means
taking away the
unlimited.
API keys.
Your unlimited tokens is like, you guys are cut off. Yeah. And everyone's freaking out. And it's like, and now this is why Gemma 4, and it's like, okay, great, all right.
Timed it perfectly. Yeah, right.
Also, by the way, I have ordered an H200. I've actually taken all of my no. Okay. No, because doing it. Look, I know myself well enough, Oz. I have a pair of Google Glass gathering dust in the closet. Like that, I was like, this is amazing. Like for me, it was just about the acquisition of the Google Glass. I did absolutely nothing with it. I had the idea, and now, of course, I'm going to keep it because it's amazing to have this insane, like ultra douche technology.
Oh God.
Anyways. nothing works and nothing will work. And we have no, in terms of infrastructure, in terms of usage models, in terms of API keys, in terms of accounts, in terms of what it even means to have identity in a thing, or, you know, what's happening right now. Open source software is getting DDoSed basically by pull requests from agents. API calls to GitHub, or even the creation of repos, DDoSed. Like Anthropic's model, DDoSed. It's like, oh yeah, if we open up the world to what are essentially like unlimited autonomous internet users, it's like, well, everybody's going to DDoS everything. And we're not ready. We're not ready.
We are not prepared, people. We are not prepared. So anyways, this Claude Code is out there.
Foz downloaded it. Foz
I downloaded it.
code.
I started looking around. It took me a while to understand exactly what it was, and I think I finally get it. Because I was expecting to install it, start
Just
it,
have a harness,
and then have
run a command,
Claude
and it works just
basically, right?
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
But that's what I would expect. Probably configure it, point it at some.
This is the thing that makes you able to run agents and do all this crazy shit you see in Twitter, rather than just being able to like ask simple questions to an LLM.
Okay.
The cool thing, I mean, there's a lot here, and if you really want to jump into it, this is exactly like you can see on the internet the actual. I think probably you can always find it because it's been jumping around, no matter how much Anthropic tries to shut down these repos. It's whack-a-mole at this point.
You're talking about the actual code,
the actual like TypeScript code, which is Claude Code itself is all written in TypeScript. This is a rewrite in mostly Python and Rust. I find it funny. I find it curious.
What do you find curious?
For all their, like they built this agentic framework that can do all these things and look at code and rewrite it and go full Gary Tan if you want to, right? And at no point have they refactored the core logic into Rust, or have they done any of these things that would get them performance gains. Like the thing that stands out to me is they're still using the React Inc. framework for the terminal UI, which we all know is like choppy and not the right tool for the job. I don't know. It feels very. I mean, I put this on the mirror board, but maybe this is very Upton Sinclair-y, which is just if what's the quote?
I don't know. I'm very poorly read.
It is difficult to get a man to understand something when his salary depends on his not understanding it. But that's all to say that, like, okay, I mean, I guess if I had an entire team of React developers that are in charge of this thing, and then I rewrote it in not React.
You know what? Just lay him off. Just lay him off. AI. Lay him off. Because AI. Also, you know, AI. hiring Rust developers is actually pretty challenging. I'm not going to lie to you, man. It's not
for sure.
So your learning was, okay, so somebody took the dump of Claude Code and turned agents on it and rewrote it in Python, and turned agents on it and rewrote it in Rust, and now it's a harness framework library.
It's a harness framework that you can hook up to anything you so please, if you
make
if you
your
feel
own
inclined to do so.
Make your own agent orchestration system. And
I haven't gotten much past all of that. This is more me just reading like what it is, what it does. I imagine all of these docs, which again are lengthy, and
volume is not a problem for AI.
You know what's missing from this page for me? Concrete examples.
Well, probably because there aren't any, because it's just been generated like 3 days ago. So
yeah, but that's another thing you can get the AI to do. Just be like, give an example of how you'd use this.
We should grab the source code during the show, just clone it, and actually tell it to update the documentations with some examples of how to use it, and see what it does. What do you think?
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah, fuck it, we'll do it live. Okay, I'm going to try that again. Live. Sharing my screen. Yeah. I'm just going to go entire screen. I have nothing to hide. I have so much to hide. Actually, I have so much to hide, but I'm going to do it anyways. I'm going to fearless.
Infinite yelling at robots.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I want to know what this guy has to say down here. What's that guy? Hey, help me! Help me! I'm shrinking. Dipshit. Shut up! Shut up, you dipshit! All right. Oh, hey, whoa, okay, let me get that out of the way and go over to Alacrity. Get clone your mom.
Is it still? Oh, no. Yeah, okay, so it's open now. They brought it back. The lawyer's lawyered. Everyone's cool now.
EST. All right, and we'll go Claude. Safety check. Oh, see, this is... Now we're starting to get into it.
Do you trust this folder? Do you trust it?
Okay. So I will answer that question. Absolutely not. I in no way, shape, or form trust it. But this is how much I care about yelling at robots. I am willing to drop my trow. I am willing to take the risk for you, my dear viewers and listeners. Let's go.
It'll be fine.
Also, every time it fails to install the Anthropic Marketplace, I don't mind because, like, you guys are... Oh, and guess what? As I said... Check is
update. Yeah.
Do you want to go Sonnet, or I better go Sonnet because I don't know how much this is going to take. So, what's the page? What is the page for
like
here?
Where are the docs? Well, I imagine the docs are in a docs folder, maybe.
No. I just want to know, like, where.
Where what?
You said you wanted some examples.
You want to point it at.
I'm just going to say make some examples in this section.
In which, in the documentation
I don't know.
section.
You tell me. Yeah, but it's all documentation. Fuzz, like, where do you want to see an example?
No. I mean, see how it says documentation resources? Like, in the documentation, like,
can you not see my screen right now? It should be
at the same level as, like, sessions, permissions, blah, 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 API client.
Sessions, permissions, API client.
Or maybe it should be its own section.
Can you not see my browser?
Yeah.
Right now?
Yeah, I can see it.
Well,
what about what I'm saying is confusing you?
What do you want me to tell the bot? Like, I have not looked at this documentation. You said this would be good if there were examples to know how to use it. Oh, you just want a section that's like examples.
A section? Yeah, its own section.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Add a section. And this is where everybody sees how a typist I am. Add a section. Can I turn on whisper? Can I whisper to it? Add a section to the documentation of examples. Oops.
Example.
God, fuck. Example. Pair programming at its best, folks. As you might know, Foz and I are huge proponents of pair programming and XP, and you just saw it in action. I have now at least a 5% chance of a better one-shot output from this ding-dong. Okay, add a section to the document called examples. I'm so stressed right now. Called examples that gives clear examples of how to use this framework. Examples should be what? Runnable?
Yeah.
What language? What language should we want examples? I mean, are these? Is this like? Yeah, because I don't even know what the thing is. So yeah.
Well, it's mostly Python with the Rust core. I don't know. I could be.
I don't know.
See what it does.
Let the bot figure it out. Let the bot figure it out.
Yeah. Oops.
Oh, the one thing I did do was on the recommendation of Simon Wardley, who, if you folks, dear listeners, if you're not aware of who Simon Wardley is, check him out. He's a cool dude. He does a lot of cool thinking stuff. He shared some instructions on how to alter and customize the little language that Claude says here. And so I've changed it all to be actual, like, dropped the confibulabulating or pontificating or whatnot.
That's
and now
stupid.
it's just like,
yeah.
Now it's just pretty nice token. But it also, okay, great. Well, that was fine. All right. But not usage.md. Is it an MD? I mean, I don't know.
No, it's saying that was the usage.md was, it's actually editing the usage.md file.
Canonical documentation is usage.md. No, I want it on the website. No, dummy. No, I want you to make changes to the website. The website could also be hosted somewhere else, folks. I did not check.
Oh, maybe we didn't even check, eh? Dev Center, VS Code, examples.
Sure didn't.
There's an examples folder.
Oh.
Well, I didn't read that part.
Okay, great.
Dash command validator example.
Okay, good.
That's pretty,
all right, folks. Well, that
pretty thin.
All right. I don't see any HTML, CSS. All right, and I think I'm done with this experiment. Okay. Well, we gave it a shot. Okay. All right. Okay. So write an insanely huge bitchin' website of documentation for this project. It should be amazing and comprehensive, and oh yeah, wah! And let's take a look at what it currently looks like. And I mean, what on this page, and yeah, and just like yeah, and that's it. I mean, the comprehensive and leave no room for doubt. They're seeing my prompt skills, baby, for doubt about how to use it. Go, robot, go. Robot, go. All right, so I'm going to stop sharing. Maybe we'll come back to it. Any takeaways?
I don't know. I mean, it was very impressive how fast this happened.
Mm-hmm.
Like with the release of one source map, like fucking wildfire.
One of the things. Oh my god, this thing is generating so much. Holy crap. Okay, well, it's done. It's done cooking. Let's see what we've got. So, boom, done. Here we go.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, I know. They're like, oh, wow, that looks pretty thorough. Okay, cool. Let's open docs.
Ooh, 17 examples. Yeah.
All right, here we go.
What the? Okay.
Yeah, baby. Human set direction. Claws do the labor. All right. Event native by design. All right. Wow. Okay. Yeah, the scarce resource. Okay. This really reveals itself as AI. This is one of the things about AI that I fudging cannot hate. It's like the scarce resource is no longer typing speed. It's architectural clarity. It's not this. It's that. Okay. So 3-part system. Oh my Codex Claw Whip. Oh my.
Yeah,
agent.
that's mentioned on their site.
All right. Authenticate, blah, 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 installation. Well, it certainly generated...
Scroll on the left to examples.
Okay, to examples.
There was something. Yeah.
All right.
Summarize the repository for diagnosis. Oh, okay, so you can actually... All right, yeah.
So there is an entry point. There is a command line entry point. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep.
And there's different ones. So if you keep scrolling down, you'll probably see. Oh, maybe not. Maybe they're all just through that debug claw.
Oh.
Check workspace health.
Claw.
Status.
I mean, I guess claw is Claude, right? Claw is Claude.
Yeah.
So one of the things I'm learning here is that your analysis of the repository was not as good as the robots. Or actually, we don't know if this is true actually, or any of this true. But Jesus Christ,
advanced patterns? Go to advanced patterns. So they show me some advanced patterns. Model, opus, permission. Okay, yeah.
But is that really advanced? I mean, come on.
Yeah, it's just adding flags to a CLI.
Yeah,
because the real power of this thing isn't like, okay, I'm prompting on my command line. Is more of like the orchestration of all these tools in the background that run back and forth and interact with the LLM and yada yada yada.
Yeah, but in that regard, it's still just Claude implemented. You know, like in terms of the architecture and the thing, like it's just Claude. Yeah, yes, indeed, and the examples are like, here's how to use Claude. Now that being said, pretty slick website, man. Yeah. Oh, you can search the docs. Advanced. You can search advanced patterns. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's a fuzzy search on that list. That's all that is.
On that list. Yeah, but it's
but it's so fast.
But you know what? Hey, like, okay, well, let's see if it can let's see what if permission mode.
Search for capable. Or
permission modes. Okay. Oh, but that's okay. You want capable.
Just search for the word capable.
Capable. Yeah. No. I mean, look, man. All right. Back to work. And how are we doing? Oh, Jesus Christ. We got to kind of...
Oh, yeah. Let's keep
burning
it going
through time. Yeah, we're burning through time. You know, the other thing that I wanted to talk about, and this is relevant, slop squatting.
What is that? You just texted that to me. I don't know what you mean. So for those of you listening at home, I just got a text in the middle of the night from Josh. He said slop squatting.
What I like
no
to
explanation, no follow up.
You're my notepad, bro. My chat with you is my first memory layer in my AI memory system. Slopsquatting is this amazing attack surface that's emerged because what they've found is, and this does go to, and this is, by the way, this is your harness. This is Claude Code actively right now, is hallucinating package names. Part of its guardrails is it's checking them, and if it's not doing it, it'll keep going until it like finds the right package and this, that, and the other thing. But Slopsquatting is people have realized that I can't remember what the number was. It's on the low teens. It's like 12 to 20% of package names are hallucinated by coding agents when you're saying like, okay, do this thing, and it'll. Yeah, no, a very high number. Wow. And so, but I think but this is kind of where you get into the harness engineering is there's guardrails to check. It's like, okay, well, before you go back to the user, check these URLs and make sure, pull them down from the website and ensure that they're real. It's just like, yeah, I mean, the models are getting trained better too, but there's guardrails, there's checks. This is part of the engineering part of this.
Yep.
And so the attack surface is people are creating malicious packages that the package names are the same as the hallucinated ones.
Now Slopsquatting makes sense. That's a great term.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful term. Yeah, so
it's derived from like domain squatting, right?
Domain squatting.
Like when you know somebody's going to need that domain name, you go and you buy it and you just squat.
Yeah. Like pick your squat. You buy it, you squat, and then you sell it to them. This is more, you buy it, you upload malicious code that's going to compromise their machine, and then you wait for the AI to just kind of
wait to do it.
And by the way, like, you know, this is all OpenClaw, baby. Like, OpenClaw is not going to be doing much checking. It's just like, well, yeah, man, I need a package to, like, left pad. And then. Also, and have you had a chance to, because I don't know, I feel like the Primagen has said stuff about this, or I've seen some tangential rantings or ravings about just dependencies and dependency management as like it shouldn't exist.
That's not, it's not, he'll bring it up from time to time, but it's actually a guy named Ginger Bill. And Ginger Bill
he's a host on the show. He's a regular on the stand-up.
No. Ginger Bill comes on as a guest from time to time. Ginger Bill is the author. I can't remember his full name. Bill, obviously Bill something. And yeah,
does he have red hair?
He definitely has red hair.
Should we call you Ginger Foz?
What? Because my beard? But I don't even have a beard right now. It's
but
just my
the only thing
mustache.
I can see is a mustache, and that mustache looks pretty ginger to me, my friend.
Yeah, you're right. Anyways, Ginger Bill is the author of Odin, the language, and Odin does not have a package manager, and for this very reason, Ginger Bill is adamantly against package managers. Because of supply chain security and problems.
Yeah, folks, don't use packages. Just write it yourself. Have the AI do it for you. Main thing for you, dear listener, and we don't actually have an audience or know who our audience are. Do you think?
Yeah, we do. We know every member of our audience. Yes, we do.
Okay. Adam, Alexi. Check your packages, bros. Crazy days, crazy unstable days. I have this like mental model of the software industry right now as this kind of vibrating, humming mass of like, you know, and it's like, I don't know what it will form into, but I know it's going to be So let's wrap it up with thoughts and opinions. This is our section on thoughts and opinions where we share thoughts and opinions. So that is also what we do the entire show. Foz, do you want to tell us about local models?
Yeah, this is interesting, and this is, I mean, implications on because I've thought about this for a while, like the idea that these companies are going to improve their models over time, and hopefully the models are going to get smaller and smaller, and maybe you don't need as much compute power to run these things, and you can still get pretty good results. I've downloaded Gemma. I haven't tried anything.
Using which tool?
Oh, use Ollama. So like Ollama is the model tool you can use on your computer. You can use it from the CLI, or there's a UI that you can use. And you can download open source models usually from a place called Hugging Face, which is essentially the GitHub of models. Yeah. So when I originally set up OpenCode on my local computer, I didn't want to spend any money with OpenAI or Claude without having this all like sorted out. So I installed.
How long ago was this?
last summer.
Less than a year, or
maybe,
more than a year?
maybe before.
Less.
Yeah, less. I think less than a year. Right? April.
It's amazing.
Maybe?
It's amazing what's happened, and you're about to tell us what's happened in a year, right? Yeah.
No, I was just about to say that like when I originally set it up, I got it working, and I had a local model, and I tried to get it to do some code stuff, and it sucked. And it wasn't very good.
It sucked so bad. It sucks so bad.
And then I hooked it up, to Claude, and it's like, holy shit, it's night and day. And the reason for that is a few things. And obviously, Claude's proprietary model is a bit better than open source one, and you can't actually fit Opus 4.6 on your computer. Probably, I don't know how big it would be. Right? There's no way. And even if you could, Buddy, don't have enough computer power.
You can't fit it on any computer. You've got to fit it on a rack that is several. Yeah. I don't know how many is wired together, but it is like
this is data, right?
Oh, it is. It's not the data. It's the memory. It's the GPU memory. It's like
it's both. So it's those two things. One, the file of the model is too big for your computer, and then two, if you actually want to use it, you don't have enough power in your MacBook. Riced up Pro, or your local, like if you downloaded even your basic even your riced up like gaming.
But I've got an M5
PCs,
Pro, man. I've got the M5 Pro Max.
Exactly. You don't have enough power to actually run this thing.
Yeah.
And so that's been a problem, and that's why we need all these data centers, and that's why we're spending all this money on the data centers, so we can data center and burn through all the world's energy as quickly as possible, so that I can center a div. Now, Google has released these Gemma models, and there are certain benchmarks that they run these models through to say like how they can compare to each other, right? And there's some of this stuff on Hugging Face. There's accepted ways to do this for whether it be a reasoning task, a coding task, other tasks. And so there's these benchmarks that they can run them through, and they got Gemma, and there's different sizes of them, to I think it was 80% or better, pretty close to like Sonnet, which is the last model that Claude released. And that's a pretty, hopefully important thing. Now I have not used it locally to any degree.
Gemma?
Like I've used it, but I haven't used it. I haven't exercised it enough to say whether or not that's true or whether or not I get that feeling. So if this is true, this is a really interesting thing, because we could start to run our own models locally and do 80% of the things we would normally do with Claude and not have to pay Claude or not have to use tokens for those things. Then also the implication of like, well, what are we going to do with all the data centers that we paid for?
Oh my God. Oh.
But yeah, this could have a lot of implications about all this money that's been allocated.
All the plans.
Mostly
all the
spent by
all the plans
Microsoft and OpenAI and NVIDIA and everybody.
There was another development, I think, in between our last recording and this one, which was also Google released a paper that is just like, it's not banal, but it was about some memory optimizations that supposedly reduce the memory footprint of models without sacrificing quality by like 4x. This is a big fucking deal. This was
going to happen. Like, wasn't this always going to happen? Am I crazy?
Yeah, if there's local models that are capable enough, especially if it's like, I guess I don't know. I don't know what the changes the landscape for sure. And I guess the landscape changes so frequently that don't bother learning anything ever again.
Yeah, just sit on the sidelines.
Just don't bother learning anything. Like, just keep waiting. Just keep waiting. Keep waiting, and eventually, you'll get your basic income. You'll get your universal basic income.
Universal basic income is coming. I think we can all agree.
Fuck, I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna go. And I guess I'll keep going back to. We should make a T-shirt too, Faz. Like, we could have had the Federation. Instead we
get Whalen Yutani. Yeah.
Well, I think I'm gonna have to leave my YOLO coded iOS app till next time.
Yeah, let's do that.
Any closing thoughts for Adam or Alexi?
Or Russ?
Is Russ listening too?
Oh yeah.
Sweet. Love you, buddy.
No, I think I did have something, but I forgot to write it down.
Foz's closing thoughts is, as you age, folks, don't forget to create a second brain memory system, 3-layered memory system, to help you along your way.
Do what Josh does and just text me. Just text me whatever is running through your brains.
Yeah, don't remember things. Make Foz do it for you. It's easy. It's not hard. It's easy. My last thoughts. Be careful, folks. Don't forget to wear your life jackets, because these seas are choppy and full of sloppy. Okay, folks, that's Yelling at Robots. That's a wrap.
It's backwards.
I know, if that's on purpose, that's how you know that it's not starting a f***ing new episode, dipshit.
You just survived another episode of Yelling at Robots. Better luck next time.